Mo shades, mo money, yeah, mo shades.
Hey Mocha babies, and welcome back to another video. Y'all already knew it. Y'all knew what to do. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Okay, this is officially video number 4. Okay, story time number 4. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all story times twice a week. Okay, at least 2 story times a week. I'm gonna try my best to give you at least 2 story times a week. Okay, so today's story time, y'all, will be about the time that I dealt with a broke ninja. Okay, a broke nigga. Okay, yes, about the time that I dealt with a broke nigga. So before we get started, before y'all get y'all popcorn and tune in, make sure you like, share, subscribe, y'all. Please, let's grow this channel. I have 19 subscribers thus far, and I am so happy for my 19 subscribers in less than a week. I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for becoming Mocha babies. Yes, I'm trying to give y'all all the tea. Okay, all the tea. Yes. Okay, so let's get right into the story. So it was back in like 2020, maybe like towards the end of 2020, and my sister has this like homeboy or whatever, and he been trying to go smack at me for the longest. And like I was in my like single phase where I was trying to just like explore the world and figure myself out. So I was like curving, like not really like curving him, but like I wasn't really like interested at the time. I thought he was cute and all, or whatever, whatever the case may be. But I wanted to focus on me and do, like, at the time I had like business plans. Like I wanted to start my own business. Like it was just things that I wanted to do, and I had my mind on doing that. Niggas wasn't at the top of my list right now. Like I had other things at the top of my list. I ended up like I don't know, he ended up like telling my sister like, yeah, I really want your sister, like, she look good and yada yada, like, like put me on, basically, like just telling my sister, yeah, just put me on with her, like, and I kept telling her like, no, like not right now, like he is cute, like don't get me wrong, like he is cute very much, but right now, like where my mind at, I'm not like ready. I had just got out. Like I'm just not ready to move on with somebody completely new. I think he ended up like DMing me on Instagram because we followed each other. We just never like talked or like DM'd or nothing. The most we did was like each other pictures. He might have commented under my story way back when, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, like he DM'd me, and I think like I ignored it or something, or I commented something slight back, like nothing too much. I just wasn't really ready to be talking to nobody. And at the time, like when I was living this single life, a lot of stuff was just hitting me. Like I was just realizing like a lot of dudes out here like just really want one thing. Like at this point, like let me better myself and let me focus on me so that I can attract a better man. Okay, like I believe in like manifestation. I believe in like what you put into the world comes back to you. So I'm like, let me fix me and myself, and maybe I'll attract a better man. Okay, that was just my mindset back then. Like I wanted to start a business. I wanted to like full on take all my makeup. Like I wanted to have models. I wanted to do so much. Like I just wanted to soar. Like I think I had just turned like 22, maybe like 21. Like I wanted to take off. Like I always said, before I turned 25, I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to have like everything that I wanted to have. He DM'd me, and we get the texting on Instagram or whatever the case may be, and off rip he's like, yeah, you make me so horny And you know, like, yeah, like you just look so good. Like I can't help but to be so attracted to you, both physically and sexually attracted to you. So I'm like, here we go. Like, here we go. We all know I am a beautiful young lady. Like, yes, and I'm very thick. I'm very voluptuous, you know. I hope I used the right word, but I'm very thick. Like, I'm not shouting that. I've always been thick my entire life. Like, my story times from middle school, when you hear it, high school story times, like, people has always been jealous, like, of how, like, thick and chocolate I've been. Like, I don't know. I'm just a Sierra Leone queen, okay? My daddy did his thing when it came to these jeans, okay? Of course, I told my sister, I'm like, you know, should I pursue him? Because don't nobody know a friend better than, like, their friend. Like, so I'm like, is he, like, you know, F-boy? Like, is he, like, messy? And all this, like, I'm drilling her down. I'm drilling him down. And my sister's like, don't put, like, if you do end up talking, like, do not put me in the mix. Like, my sister is real big on, like, I don't want to be in between whatever happens. Like, if y'all fall out, I don't want you, like, jumping down my throat. Like, why would y'all like me? Da-da-da-da. And vice versa. She didn't want him jumping down her throat either if we didn't work out. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So, like, anything that I did go through with this person, I didn't tell my sister because I didn't want her to be like, nah, I told you this and that. Like, I was hard-headed and I wanted to figure out for myself. We get to DMing and it's like spaces and gaps between our DMs, between both parties. Like, I'll ignore him, he'll ignore me. Like, it just was like a thing. I was like, yeah, what's up with this? Because I know why I'm ignoring you, because I want to focus on me. But why you don't respond back to my DMs? Like, I'm a little confused. Like, what's going on? And I get the asking him, like, what you got, girlfriend? What you got, baby mother? Like, what's going on? He hit me with the, yeah, I got baby mother. And I was like, red flag number one, okay? I have never dealt with, like, men with kids. Like, number one, like, I don't know. I want us to focus on us and build us. I don't want to have to worry about outside sources that you have to deal with, outside sources that you have to, like, co-parent with. Like, that has always been a big deal to me. I'm very selfish, like, in a relationship. Not like how it seems, but, like, I want to be able to go out with you, build with you. Like, I want to be able to be with you. Like, I don't want no outside distractions if it's not necessary type stuff. So I was just like, oh my God, I know I should run. Like, I know I should run because I've never dealt with anybody with kids. I don't, like, want to come across as selfish or as, you know, like, you need to put me over your child, because that's never the case. Like, I have to tell people, like, it's time to go. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta go because my babies need tended to. Like, and I assume that's the same way with actual parents. So I would never, ever, 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 ever tell him to choose me over his child. I was just like, yeah, this not gonna work. Like, just in my head, I'm just like, no, this is not gonna work because, yeah, but I was still fascinated. Like, at this point, you didn't put all this work in. You didn't went through my sister, practically begged my sister. You done went through me on Instagram, even after I ignored you countless of times. Like, it's like you doing all this trying. I might as well give it a go. You feel me? So we start talking more and more, like, through Instagram. And I finally was like, ugh, ew, why we, like, DMing back and forth? Do you want my number? Like, what's going on? So we started talking, texting or whatever. I guess we was on the phone more and talking more. And he just would show more of that freaky side that I just was like, like, oh, you getting in the shower? You getting in the shower without me? Or, oh, you just got my blank card. Like, your story, like, coming into my stories and, like, all this extra stuff. And it just would be like, ugh, like, dude, like, y'all, you need to be different. Like, you don't think countless of other dudes are in my inbox right now coming into my stories? Oh my God, you just got me so hard. Like, I don't know. That type shit is just corny to me. Like, I was just like, this nigga is a cornball, but I still was eating it up. Do you hear me? I still was gonna eat it up, okay? He was definitely my type, okay? Definitely my type. but it just was, you know, given, you know, and he did like a certain like job or like hobby that I was into at the time, and like it's like we kind of clicked, like, oh yeah, you gonna be able to do this for me? Okay, yeah. Like let's try to make this work. Like, you hear me? Like, I'm trying to pursue something and you do something, so let's do this something together. You feel me? So from there, we ended up meeting up. We ended up, you know, talking or whatever the case may be. And from his Instagram, he did not look like he was broke. I understand, like, people pretend on Instagram, but I mean, like, also, like, from what he did, like, you would expect him to make a decent amount of money. So I was just so very much confused when my best friend was like, all right, yeah, like my best friend does something for her birthday every year, okay? And every year I'm there. So this year she decided to do like a brunch. We went out, like we did so much. It was like a weekend thing. Like, you know, we had to stay in order to do all the mini events. It was like a 2-day, 3-day weekend birthday event. And I didn't want to go by myself. So I was like, hey, we're going to name him Mr. Flex, okay? We're going to call him Mr. Flex. Mr. Flex, you know, hit me up or whatever. He was like, yeah, I really want to see you. Like, you know, like I've been wanting you. I've been like wanting to see you. I want to be around you. And I'm like, all right, bet. This is the perfect time. My best friend is having a little birthday event and I would love for you to come because I don't want to really go by myself. Like, come with me to the birthday event. So he comes and at the time I didn't drive, he drove. So that worked out. My best friend don't live where I live at. She live a little bit further. Okay, so I needed that ride. All right. Ended up coming. I packed my stuff or whatever the case may be. We was vibing. We had a good time. I was like, okay, I could deal with him. I was appreciative that he was able to take me all the way. Like, people don't like driving out this specific place that my best friend live at. So I was very happy that he was able to take me out there and, you know, we had a ball. So he had the gas. Y'all know I'm a tree lover. So, you know, he stayed with the gas or whatever. This is exactly why I didn't think he was broke. Like, no. So, like, you know, rolling blunts after blunts after blunts after blunts. Like, we having a ball, you feel me, just on the ride to my best friend's location. You hear me? So, rolling blunts after blunts after blunts after blunts. We talking, we having like deep conversations. Like, I'm really like feeling like I can relate to him. Like, he got business mindset. You feel me? So why the events start coming up, why I start paying for almost everything. Like, almost everything. Do you hear me? I mean, like, we went out to eat. I paid for that. We went to the seafood place. I paid for that. We went like on an adventure spot. I paid for that. Then he invited his homeboy. I ended up paying for him and not his homeboy because he had me messed up. I looked at him like, oh, I hope you don't expect me to pay for him too. Like, I should not even be paying for you. Like, what's going on with your pockets right now? Like, I'm confused. Like, why am I paying for you when you really wanted to come out here? You could have told me, no, I don't have the funds. You could have told me, no, I just don't have it right now. Like, you know, maybe we can go out on our own another time, but this time I don't have it. You feel me? Like, you make it seem like you got it. You so energized. You asking, what should we wear? Like, what should you bring? You want to match? Yada, 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 yada. Like, you got it. Like, you big dog. You feel me? Like, you big dog. We get to, so I told you it was like a weekend thing, and we don't live where my best friend lives. So we had to get a hotel. So this nigga decides to look up the most expensive hotel in the area. Do you hear me? I mean, that hotel had to be like $210 a night or something like that. Guess who paid? Guess who paid? Me. I paid for the hotel. You feel me? We get to the hotel. This nigga's flexing, taking videos, taking pictures of the mini bar. You ain't grabbed nothing out that mini bar. Number one, you didn't even pay for nothing in here. So what is you sitting right here flexing like this for? Like, you paid for something. In the elevator, taking pictures of me. Ooh, look at my boo. Da, 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 da. Who? You ain't gonna have a boo after tonight. I literally paid for everything. Do you hear me? Everything. Ain't no girl that motherfucking good that had me pay for shit. Do you hear me, nigga? You better get on your motherfucking hands and your motherfucking knees to give me some motherfucking money and pay for the shit that we need to be paid for. Like, no. Like, hell no. Like, hell no. Especially when you doing all this chasing after me. After me? Hell no. And I let my standards down. I talked to you even though you had a kid and you broke. And I know most of y'all in the comments probably gonna be like, oh, well, he had a kid. Like, you know, maybe he's on this and that, or maybe he gotta take care of his kid. No, I don't know. When he was with me, his baby mother called him and was like, yeah, come get your son. Yeah. And this nigga was like, I'm not nowhere near. Nigga, if you don't go get your son, because at this point, I'm done with you, okay? At this point, I'm ready for you to go. Drop me to my best friend. Like, so for real. Like, drop me to my best friend. Like, drinks, everything. I paid for. All he gave was some ping. I could have got that anywhere, okay? I called my sister so fast. I'm like, bruh, he broke. He do all of this and he broke. Like, I understand everybody don't have it all the time. You feel me? Like, sometimes you need that crutch. But this was the very much beginning. I don't even think we went on, like, no date or nothing. Like, I think this was, like, very much the beginning. Like, he came over. Like, we chilled. We, you know, was intimate. And, you know, then we ended up going out to my best friend's joint and had a ball. Like, keep in mind, we had a ball, but he didn't pay for nothing. Like, it was one of the most exciting, you know, birthdays that I had with my best friend. He even took, like, cute little pictures of us. But he was broke. Like, and he had a nice soul, y'all. He had a nice soul, but he was broke. Like, no, and nothing wrong with broke. Like, I would have been like, I pay you back when I get some money. I mean, like, I spent thousands over that weekend. Like, thousands over that weekend. Keep in mind, like, we were having personal conversations of how I wanted to start my own business and how I wanted to do that. So I would have thought, like, he would have tried to pitch in, or he would have been like, nah, let's go stay at the Motel 6, or let's go stay at Red Roof Inn somewhere where you don't have to spend an arm and a leg because you're trying to save and stock for your own business. You feel me? No, he did not. He did not. He was in that hotel living it up. Click, 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 click. Pose. Hold on. He was in that joint living it up. Do you hear me? In that joint having a ball. Okay? And all that was in my head was, oh my God, when we leave this place, I'm never going to talk to this dude again. Like, I can't believe he didn't put up nothing, not a dime, not 1 cent, nothing to this place. The only thing he had was the trees. I had my own trees. I stayed with my own trees. Like, sir, ma'am, like, go home. You need to go home. Like, it was not for me. And then I think we had like a whole little falling out because I'm a Gemini. My ignore game is on big, okay, on huge. When I'm like so done with you, like, I be ignoring the shit out of people. Do you not understand? I be ignoring the shit out of people. Like, I would, who? Ted, who? Like, real loud, like, I would not know you. Like, I would pretend all day I don't know you. You got the wrong number. Like, yeah, blowing me up. Blowing me up on Instagram. Answer the phone. You better text back. Boo, 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 boo. I'm going to pull up to your house. Boo, boo. Pull up where? You going to pull up where? You better sit down. You better sit down. Okay, Mr. Brokey? You better sit down. Do you hear me? You not pulling up nowhere. And I'm not picking up the phone for nobody. Do you pay this phone bill? No, because you ain't paid nothing else that night. Do you hear me? You ain't paid for nothing. So you don't pay this phone bill. So I ain't got to listen to not a word that you say. Do you hear me? Yeah, it's big hurt. Like, I was so blown. I was telling my sister, like, yeah, bro, he all fine and everything in the hotel. He ain't paid for nothing. Not one thing. Not one thing. He didn't even say, can I pay you back? Nothing. I said, I cut him off. I don't deal with broken. I'm trying to be successful. I don't want no broken nigga that's leeching off me. Hell nah. But y'all, And what made me tell this story, y'all, is because I was just on the phone with my sister. And my sister was like, are you going to tell that story about so-and-so? And I was like, yeah. But I don't be wanting to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. Like, it's no harm, no foul. It's just my experiences. And because it's my experiences, you feel me? Like, I'm going to tell it how I want to tell it. Like, and I'm not going to be scared to tell my experiences. I don't care how nobody feel. Period. I was mad as shit. Do you hear me? I'm like, yeah, look at this new nigga I'm flaunting. Yeah, look at this new nigga. No money? I gotta pay? Huh? Drop? Like, nah, it was real life like that. Like, it was real life like that. Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for tuning into my fourth video. My fourth video on my video phone. Yeah, on my video phone. And if you subscribe, thank you for subscribing, my mocha babies. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching it. I'm out.